So the case study in general is, okay, I've decided that I'm going to buy this thing on some sort of marketplace. I'm going to be connected with some sort of stranger on some sort of marketplace.
Yes.
I then decide after talking to that person that I'm ready to purchase this thing, which means I have to go and meet that person in person.
Sure.
Then I go on eZverifi, get their information, register, sign up, get them to verify their information, and if it comes back clean, we're good. If not, how do people find, what is it, like a big X or something? Like what happens when the person doesn't come back as Granby as you want them to? Like what's the scenario? Is it like that Ellen show where like the four contestants are there and they don't make it, so they just get dropped down, or is it like Squid Games? Or is it like Squid Games and they got the
that
people?
Would be pretty interesting, but we couldn't figure out how to orchestrate that in our services, right?
Okay, well, it could be like Squid Games though. Have you seen Squid Games yet?
No, I haven't.
But have you watched it?
No.
Okay, well, it's the bees knees of the day, and people, it's all the rage on the Netflix. So the way that they take care of business, maybe that's the way that you could take care of business, Dennis. Probably not, actually. I think a lot of people would think that it's inappropriate. However, it is popular, and maybe it would work. But yeah, so how do people find out that it's not who they said they was, or talk to me about the security aspect after they're verified?
Again, everything is so instantaneous. You get a text message. We have a built-in chat system, first of all, where you can ultimately decide to communicate directly with that other person via our chat system. In return, when you submit a request for verification, you actually get a written notice that says, congratulations, this person has been verified. Their credentials check out. Or contrary to that, you'll get a message that says, we have not been able to confirm this person. Proceed at your own risk. So we don't have the opportunity to just discredit someone, but we're using our data and making it available to you as an individual so that you can have the opportunity to make an informed decision as to what you want to do as far as moving forward.
So if you back that up, if you have two potential buyers of whatever it is that you're selling, can you compare the two and say, hey, this one's already verified through eZverifi and this one is not. I'm going to go through the eZverifi person. Or
or the rating system, I guess, in that case too. Right?
Most
they have a 5-star. This person has a 3.8.
Yep, most definitely. So there's a definite benefit because, again, we know how important communications is. And in any relationship, the better and open the communications is, the more beneficial it's going to be for both parties or for all parties. And we know that through our services, we are opening the door for individuals to join together and be supportive. Because think about it, the person that has an interest in deceiving or taking advantage of someone is probably not going to want to be a member of eZverifi. Number one, they probably won't be verified, but more importantly, they will be exposed. And in exposing that person, now they're no longer a part of our network or never been a part of our network. And therefore, we will be able to support our members to be in contact with other trusted people.
Yeah, I would love to see if you're able to do that from a consumer to business standpoint. I don't know how many times my mother-in-law will get a pop-up saying, hey, we've seized access of your computer. Call this number so that we can fix the problems. And then the first thing they ask for is the credit card number. And she's completely naive and she doesn't know any better. She just knows the computer told her to call this number. And then next thing you know, we have to go through and cancel the credit card and the bank account information and get all that stuff straightened out. It's a complete mess.
Yeah, please send
that situation just happened last week to one of my friends. Just happened last week. And like you're saying, it's actually sort of terrifying, when you think that they actually got into his computer because he called the number that they had provided. He called the number thinking he was reaching Microsoft.
Yeah.
And they actually linked on, had him to let them help them to log into his computer technically so that they could see what the problem was. And it was I mean, my friend, he's not a scary person, but look, he was just as scared. He was like, I feel like I've been violated, you know. And I'm like, well, you have, you know, because you've actually opened the door for someone to access your information. And that's just another phase of it. So what I did with him was I took the phone number that they had asked him to call, and I ran it through eZverifi, and the message came back that this number was not detectable. So had he been able to dial that number before he actually called it, he would have known I should not do this. Now, a lot of times, even today, and I don't know if you guys get it, but I get a lot of scam messages on my cell phone. But I get the notification that says
spam call or something.
Yeah. Spam call or something, you know. So I mean, like I said, the technology is out there. It's just the fact that as a consumer, we don't have the option of using it or choosing to use it when we need it. You know,
Right.
The institutions that have employed that technology, they've done it for a reason. They've done it because it works. They've done it because it is a necessity in this day and time when people are all over the world. When you have countries that are literally I mean, they make so much off of scamming people that it's unbelievable, you know. So only way you respond to that is by, you know, bringing those ghosts out of the closet. You know, those boogeyman got to come out the closet, and if you can shine a light on them, they gotta go hide or go get a job.
Well, I think a lot of the reasons why companies don't do this type of security at first is because it's such an outlier if you really think about it. You know, it's like, get users on there. You know, do you build something like this as part of the program, or do you really just need to get the people to connect first, right?
And part of the marketing message is it's a safe place to connect.
Right.
And you don't want to acknowledge that it may not be.
Well, how do companies handle situations like that from a safety perspective?
Well,
I mean, do they just kind of like...
Yeah, I mean, as I'm listening to Dennis talk, I'm just thinking that's part of the problems where, like, if you're a publicly traded company and your stock price is directly related on number of monthly active users, you know, and you have a lot of these active users could be scam people, you know, so it's like, man, it's complicated.
Well, and with the pandemic, I mean, I could think of someone like Eric J. Olson, who was buying gym equipment like crazy because he couldn't go to his local gym to work out. And so he's meeting these people to buy this gym equipment. He's not verifying any of it, you know, and you know, he's a short dude. I don't know if he's strong or anything. So who knows if he can actually defend himself in this situation. He's a pretty buff dude, Dennis. So I'm definitely joking this guy. But
okay.
Like, you know, he lets his wife go out there in marketplace all the time. She's like, oh yeah, you know, come pick up this or do that. And I sit there and I'm just like, this is interesting because like there's a lot of people who participate in peer-to-peer transactions like crazy, and they just hope that everything's going to be Granby.
Yeah.
And who knows?
And it only takes one moment for your day to be ruined, you know, 1 second. And it's unfortunate because, again, I surmise that most people are intelligent and that they really want to do the right thing, you know, so giving them the opportunity and the choice is what's been missing. They really haven't had a choice. I mean, there's so many great deals online, but Mama used to say, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is, you know. So nowadays, when you think about it, you could actually, you see all these deal opportunities, you know, come buy this and get one free or whatever the case might be. I mean, you just have to be a little bit more practical in your expectations, maybe, of what it is that you're looking for. But I think that with a tool like eZverifi, and don't get me wrong, our goal is to help save a tragedy of one person, not millions, you know, because we feel that, you know, everyone, it's going to take time for people to have a need for our services. But the idea is that the merits speak for themselves. You know, we're not doing something that's totally new or off the chain. We're just offering a service that exists to the general public and to small businesses.
Are you stuck at your home office, socially distanced coffee shop, or your fancy, all bricked out corner office, wondering why no one can see your business and sales are all over the place? Sounds like you need a pro. That's why I developed the Anomaly Academy. Insert clever copy here. Oh, I guess I was supposed to put something else there. Oops. You can grab access to the Anomaly Academy now at zackmillersays.com/Anomaly Academy.